Security camera footage shows a man stealing a 70-inch TV from a downtown Seattle Target. Staff say he's stolen from the store 22 times in the last 3 months and has a rap sheet dating back to the 1980s. Joining me now, Seattle radio host Jason Rantz. Jason, this is a ridiculous situation to see a guy carrying a 70-inch screen TV out of a Target in broad daylight and thinking he can get away with it. He also has he's stolen from the store 22 prior times, has a rap sheet dating back to the 1980s. Clearly, a judge must have looked at this situation and said, okay, you're going to jail. Is that what happened?
No, because this is Seattle. We generally don't have judges that put criminals in jail. And so in this case, on first appearance, he was actually released. Now, the prosecutor's office asked for just $5,000 bail. They made the argument that given this person has been trespassed from this Target, has a long history, as you just mentioned, that he's actually a threat to the public. But unfortunately, the judge, Kuljinder Dhillon, decided to release the suspect on his own personal recognizance. After some delay, they finally had an arraignment yesterday morning, and unfortunately, he's still not in jail. In this case, the judge, Melinda Young, according to the paperwork, it seems to indicate that the suspect either has COVID or maybe came in contact with COVID. There are mentions of having to quarantine for a quarantine period, so we're assuming that's what the case is. And now he's in a homeless hotel where he, I'm certain, is probably just completely being responsible and isolating from everybody else.
Well, you know, honestly, Jason, I think that the criminal justice system and the mental health system in our countries have failed this person because he clearly has issues that need to be addressed. So how is arresting him and then releasing him back out onto the streets, how is that the solution or the right thing to do?
Well, it's not. I mean, there's very clearly cases that people can be helped. But I would argue if you've got a criminal record that goes back to the 80s and at 56-year-old, you're still doing exactly the same thing, in this case accused, I would argue that whatever you're trying to do isn't helping. And it's funny because there's a local nonprofit organization that's operating this homeless hotel, and they put a letter into the judge suggesting that he's really on the right track and things are improving.
Oh, my gosh.
On what basis would anyone make that case?
I mean, we're watching the video right now, Jason. It's just so brazen. It's a TV that is bigger than him, and he thinks that he could just walk out of the store with it. What are people in Seattle saying about this? I mean, it is a liberal city that elected these soft-on-crime lawmakers. Have you noticed public sentiment at all changing?
Yeah, there's definitely been an attempt at least to course correct. So for the first time in about 30 plus years, the city elected a Republican to citywide office. In this case, a Seattle City Attorney, Ann Davison, just got elected. And part of the reason was because the out-of-control crime. Some of it is the petty stuff. Obviously, a misdemeanor would normally go to the city attorney, although we should note in this case it's going to the prosecutor because of the special circumstances around how often this person is accused of doing such things. But I do think that there's clearly course correction going on, whether or not the politicians on the council, which lean very far to the left, will actually allow Ann Davison to do her job is yet to be seen. We've already seen a little bit of resistance and pushback. You
know, Jason, you're such a smart guy, and I know you've thought a lot about these issues. I'm interested in the mentality behind these progressive DAs. What sort of philosophy drives them to think that putting criminals back out on the streets is going to make things better?
We've constantly heard them basically say, and this is not just in Seattle, it's across the country, that the criminals are the ones who are the victims.
Right.
That they are victims of a systemic oppression that is inherent within the criminal justice system. And over the last several years, we've heard activists literally say we're going to try to dismantle these systems. And so they believe that the underlying cause is poverty. The underlying cause is being homeless. But we know that that's obviously not true because not everyone, even remotely, who's homeless or who is impoverished, are committing these kinds of criminal acts. The problem is they don't just hold that viewpoint towards people who maybe try to steal a 70-inch TV from a Target. They also hold that view of people who are involved in violent crimes like drive-by shootings, sexual assault. We've gone so far to the left in these cities, it is very clearly backfiring.
It certainly is.
You just have to look at the data.
Without a doubt. Jason, thank you so much. Being the voice of reason, we so appreciate you joining us this morning. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Kilmeade. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to click to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page. This is the only way that I know for sure that you're not going to miss any great commentary, any great news bites, any great interviews coming your way on Fox. You can get it all here on YouTube. So subscribe right now.